Well, 2.5 weeks of winter arc have already passed. Are you really that person who you said that you're going to be? Are you really that person who made adequate goals and actually did them, actually set out to achieve them, actually did something about them? Or are you like the 90 to 95 to 99% of those people who simply did nothing with those goals and dreams and aspirations? You see, I'm really starting to believe that this winter arc is a New Year's resolution type of thing, type of ritual, so to speak. It's a procrastination ritual. It's like people set goals, they have aspirations, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You should do that every single day, not just when winter arc is present, not just on the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of January. But the issue is that people think that setting goals, and people think that with winter arc is going to give them long-term motivation. They think that they're going to be all of a sudden exceedingly motivated to conquer the world in a positive way, of course, to do something good for humanity, or whatever it may be, just to better themselves. Just because they have set goals and just because it is winter. My friend, the only way you can use winter arc for your benefit is if you make a decision. Make a decision to figure out who you are, what you want to do with your life, to find your purpose in life. The reason why New Year's resolution and winter arc, the reason why they simply do not work, and they never will work for 95 to 99% of people, is because you think that you setting some goals is somehow going to trigger discipline. No. And consistency. No. That's not how it works, my friend. Do you know how it actually works? By finding out what you actually want to do with your life in the next 2, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. You can change that, you can always alter that, but at least have a clear sense of direction and have a burning desire to become better. Because if you ultimately do not have a burning desire to become better, you can simply forget it. You can simply forget it. Now, I have nothing negative to say about the winter arc and this setting goals ritual. As I stated, people should do this, and I'm glad that this exists. But if you believe that it's going to give you long-term motivation, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. And motivation is this funny thing, man. Like, people rely on something that is only there 5% of the time. That's motivation. Let me ask you a question. Would you rely to your friend to show up when he only shows up, or he or she only shows up 5 to 10% of your time? Of course you wouldn't rely on it, or on him or her. So why the hell do you rely on motivation when it's there, when it's only there 1/20th of the time, 1/10th of the time? It's not gonna be present. It's not gonna be there. But discipline and consistency and determination, purpose, desire, everything is within you, man. Everything is within you. So what I actually want you to do, how do you actually make this winter arc productive? Make a decision that you're going to find what you're ultimately going to do with the rest of your life, or at least in the next couple of years, and have a burning desire to achieve it. Set goals, set adequate goals, make plans for the accomplishment of those goals, and start to become 1% better every single day. Start triggering the law of incremental progress, right? Small steps every single day, or the law of accumulation, right? The law of accumulation simply states that behind every single overnight success, there have been thousands and thousands of small victories every single day. It's a matter of consistency, not a matter of motivation or talent or whatever external thing. Whatever external thing. External is not good. You can get some external motivation that can feel incredibly good. I can feel incredibly good. As a matter of fact, we need that sometimes. But if you can't internally motivate yourself, so to speak, you won't show up 70, 80, 90, maybe even 99% of your time. Maybe even never. Maybe even never. Don't waste this winter. Don't say next year. Don't say next January, because we all know that's not going to happen. If you believe that something is going to happen just because it's a January the 1st, you have clearly forgotten about habit. If you right now do everything that you shouldn't be doing, and you indulge in effortless gratification, and you delay doing the necessary work every single day, you will cultivate the habit of being a lazy, unproductive person. And then when 1st January rolls around, it's not that something is just going to click inside of your head and you're going to do everything that you should do. No, you have cultivated a habit of doing nothing, Therefore, you will also do nothing unless you make a decision that you're going to become somebody better. So don't waste this winter, and forget about this winter. Don't waste your potential. Don't waste your potential. And some people might say, well, I have no potential. I tried a couple of times here and there, but I failed. My friend, the amount of potential that is within you, it is insurmountable. Like, we can't even conceive of how profound we as human beings are and of our potential. Like, we can't even conceive how powerful our minds are. Like, did you know that if you use your talents to the best of your abilities every single day, you wouldn't even use a fraction of what you're actually capable of? If that doesn't make your heart pound a little bit faster, then I don't really know what will. I don't even know what will. Don't waste your potential, because you have endless potential buried within you. The only thing you need to do is to embrace the silence, forget about external validation, and start validating yourself internally. Start telling yourself that this is what you should be doing, and start doing the things that you should be doing. All right? Winter arc is great. Winter arc is awesome. And I love when people try to combine, so to speak, try to come together and try to set goals and become better. That's lovely. That's lovely. But why don't you do that every single day? Why do you have to wait for a period why are you waiting for a season? Why are you waiting for winter? Winter is only a quarter of the whole year. Maybe more for some countries, of course, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's just utterly unreliable, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense. The only thing you're doing is you're basically postponing your greatness. You're postponing your greatness. You're postponing your fulfillment and happiness and abundance and prosperity and wisdom. You're postponing all of that for what? For effortless gratification. It's sad, but you can change anytime you want. All right? Good luck, my friend. God bless, and do what you gotta do.